right there. Leave it right there so I can hear it too. They like to hear it. Hello, folks. Come on in, folks. Let me turn this inside. There we go. So. Hello, everybody. Come on in and welcome.
Looks like it's going to be in Fort Holmes area. He said 23 miles north of Santa Clarita.
How you doing, Mr. Lockhart? Hello, everybody. Come on in, folks. You know, we just need to keep talking about the boys. No, there are no major new updates in regards to the boys. But we can always continue to discuss facts about the case. What we do know is the fact that it was called in on December 21st, 2020, that the boys went missing. I call it disappearance because there are no facts showing that somebody took those boys from the backyard. Okay, where is it? Arnold. And, you know, just when you go back and you look at the whole scenario, look at it. Okay, they reported the boys missing on the 21st. Okay. They did not come forward and ask the public to help look for the boys. So, the fact that they didn't come forward and ask for the public help, that's a red flag to me right off the bat. You know? Adoptive parents, as far as I know, they have not been charged. I don't expect them to be charged until there's concrete evidence that will actually get them locked up and held. You know, the only person that actually came forward out out of that family is Jamal Watkins. And even when he came forward, it was very interesting, our conversation. And I do still have those conversations, you know, on text messaging. But he is the only one from that family that has talked to us and said he wants those boys found. The foster parents, Jacqueline and Trezell, the foster parents, as you know, you guys, the interview to me was rather disgusting. They didn't really, I mean, what really threw me, there was a couple things in the interview that throws me off. One, they didn't use their names. They didn't mention them by name. Two, the way they spoke about them was very distant. Why are they coming this way? Turn it up. Oh, you got it.
Don't mind, you just go to that 415 family. I'll head back to the west side and take care of that one.
What's up? Oh, man. That's Justin. Code 3 is in.
Do you want to record? That's not enough. If you guys want, if it's closer to you guys. Where are you at, man? Okay, you're about 1 from that 450 family. We'd still be about 5 out. So just go ahead and go to that 450 family. We'll head to the west side. If anything comes out of it, let me know. Copy, no problem.
What's up on the west side?
Overdose.
Overdose. Sounds like. But, yeah, as far as the foster parents, I'm pretty sure they know what happened, you know. I'm pretty sure there's other people in the family that know what happened. But we have to go by factual facts. You know, during the prayers that were held,
7 and 9 respond for traffic collision persons trapped in 31st District with engine and squad 31 en route. Southbound 710 north of Alondra Boulevard.
When you just look at the case and the way they acted, the way they discussed. The boys was like no care in the world. I'm just going to turn around because it's going to be over. They basically code for it.
26197 14 family and 201
And it's taken, I mean, the case has taken so many different... The case took a lot of... Almost. Not this round. Apple's mad dogging me. Okay, Michelle. The part about him cheating, there's actually been talk about that multiple times. That it has happened. And it did not. It didn't phase, apparently. You know, let's go back to the beginning. Okay, you have December 21st. The boys were reported to have gone missing that day. Out the back gate. Okay. There were no footprints out the back gate. Okay. Of any toddlers. The interview was very hokey, very disgusting. Okay. Then, when people started looking at the whole situation with the foster parents, we find out that there was possible fraud in regards to the purchasing of their home. It also took a 30-day escrow, took over 100 days. So the whole thing doesn't pan out. And then we also know they were spotted in the Antelope Valley shopping not long after. It was also stated that they were spotted shopping at a sex store. It was also stated that he was having an affair I mean, and now the house sits vacant. I was told that this last week there was a motorhome and a Toyota Prius that were parked in the field next to the house. And then the individual went to get his cameras and so forth to go, get pictures. And when he came back out, apparently they spotted that he was watching, so they left. Well, we know the police are looking. We know they're investigating. There's also, now that we get over to the police, I can't read it. Why? Well, supposedly, in regards to the biological mom, there was an accident with one of the children where the child wound up with a broken leg, and that was even stated by a law enforcement officer that it appeared to be an accident. If it appeared to be an accident, that should have closed the case out right there alone, because then that would mean they had no reason to actually open a case in regards to it. But we're told that they actually opened a case because of cannabis use. Cannabis use at this point in time is legal. It's recreational. It's been medical for many, many years. So cannabis use is not a good reason to take children away from somebody. But we'll go into another realm. Okay, let's talk about law enforcement. Originally, it was Cal City PD handling. Then it was Cal City PD with Bakersfield PD, with the FBI, with Kern County Sheriff, and the District Attorney's Office. So eventually it wound up transferred over to Bakersfield PD because that's where the original case originated. And when you look at that, you go back and I'm sure they did. Okay, I see about, did they question the kids? 100% positive they questioned the kids, but they cannot actually discuss what they spoke with the children about. We are driving back into Lancaster. I'm trying to scan her up.
I had it up, it was on the
Because I can't hear it. But, in regards to, okay, originally it was Cal City. There was a lot, because, okay, originally it was the local networks out there and myself. And then I contacted Steve Watchman. And we brought him in. And then after that, we had Doug, no thanks. And then a whole bunch of people from different YouTube channels and entities all got involved. And there was a lot of drama going on. And I think that right there, the drama, is what wound up making them hold everything tight. You know, all the information very tight because of all the drama that was going on. And when we go further into the law enforcement part, I think his name is Officer Thomas Hernandez. He was he is now, well, the last time I heard, he was the lead investigator in charge of this case. And that brings up, almost everybody's going to see it as a conflict, you know, but Bakersfield PD, I was told that it is not a conflict, okay, but he is also, Mr. Hernandez is also the original officer that detained children from Miss Dean, the bio mom, in Bakersfield, and now he's in charge of the case. Oh, he on there? Mm-hmm. Big Rich, where you at, man? Yes, AV, well, it depends where you're talking about AV. If you're talking about AV as in our page company name, it's not, it doesn't stand for Antelope Valley. We are in the Antelope Valley, but it does not stand for Antelope Valley. The actual company name is Audio Visual news crew. Just for everybody that was curious. I see it. Huh.
There's no, we have no information in regards to that.
No, we don't have any updates in regards to the individual, the pedestrian that was hit last night. We do not have any updates. I will call tomorrow and try and get an update. Usually if we don't get an update, that's a good thing. Because usually when they put out a press release or a nixle, it's usually because they passed. And we have not gotten one of those. So that's a plus at this point. Yeah, a lot of people thought it stood for Antelope Valley. I know. Yes, and
Yes, sir. I think it's
for the Kern County officers today in Wasco, condolences to the families, and also to the other injured. May you have a speedy recovery. May God watch over them and watch over the families during these times. The last I heard, there was one deceased and at least one other that was hit.
on speed at 929 20th Street West, across Avenue T. George, 20th West of T. George. Woman stated Melville is field unresponsive, had 3
Overdose. It's gonna be an overdose. Yeah.
About 5 to 6, was there any unit less than 5 only?
See, we have to play, it's a bad thing to say, but we have to play like the devil's advocate on here. We have to look at all the sides. And we look at the fact, maybe Officer Hernandez, maybe he is the best for this case. Maybe he is. We don't know.
Down the R line and stood for R line. And like Caffeine is further on that 929 BP is on Avenue T. George between 10th and 20th Street West.
What? Does it mention anything? What? No, is there a collision on Avenue I and 5th Street East right now? Somebody said something. This case has taken a toll on so many people. But when I contacted Bakersfield PD, they didn't hide the fact that Officer Hernandez was the one in charge. And they weren't shy about saying that it wasn't a conflict also. Is there a collision?
It is 5107 Chastain in the parking lot of the library.
Yeah.
Baldhead Canyon Road,
It's over there.
Shangri-La Drive.
Oh.
It's been cleared
How
already.
long were they there?
14 minutes.
Hey Richard, how you doing, bro?
Avenue G, South, 20th Street.
You know, the bottom line is all we want is we want this case solved. We want to know, you know, where the boys are, who did what to them, and make sure that they're prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. That's what everybody, I guarantee, is wanting. We already know that, you know, you can feel that something's wrong with the case. You can feel that something's wrong with the adoptive parents. It's just bringing out the facts of, you know, what really happened and getting them behind bars. I think Nancy Grace already spoke on this case, if I'm correct. Sean McKay, I'm doing okay. See, we got to remember also when they called in for it, for when they took them in regards to the lie detector test. Hey, Rayshawn, how you doing, man? I saw I missed a comment or two from you the other day, man. And for all of you that are on here and that aren't on here right now, we've been doing some work on YouTube. We've been doing some work on Facebook. There's now ways that you can, if you're interested, you don't have to. We'll still give you all the information. But if anybody's interested and help support our channel, there are ways that you can do that through Facebook now. And Steve Wilco spoke on it also. Maybe he'll be in the field somewhere.
Walking back in the field.
No, we came over to see what's going on over here. We're in West Lancaster. There's a large homeless community over in this area. And there was a call for a possible DOA on the side of the road in the field somewhere.
She said on YouTube or on Facebook?
Huh?
She said on YouTube or Facebook. Oh, wait. Oh, no, she's talking to Sean. I'm sorry.
But we're going to be doing a lot of upgrading on our channel here. And my understanding, the foster parents were asked to do a lie detector test. But then again, at that point, it did sound like they lawyered up. So,
And calling in 260 Frank is advising code 4 and making entry 939 E7212. Stay code 4 E72.
I do not believe that they actually did one. Do I believe they are lying? Yes, I do. Which one? Yeah. Where are they? Oh, that was quite some time back that it actually slipped out of a law enforcement officer's mouth where they were asked, and then we were told that they had retained attorneys.
Any year dispatch 9-0-2 over your discussion. 21 will touch.
But when you sit back and you look at it and you think about it,
Go ahead.
what's going on with it is insanity. I want to get a couple of Huh? Or no? Or juice? Maybe juice.
66 Avenue, Smiley, copy that 24-0.
Are you recording?
Yep, hold on, folks. I'll read a couple comments in a minute and see if I can answer a couple of the questions that are on there. But I think you gotta go to that window. Inside? No. Alright. What? Be back. Oh, never mind. That's amusing. Well, I won't be getting my juice.
Copy code 4, Reservoir 15 on Glenfield. Lancaster, to go ahead.
Well, I didn't see FBI there for, I think, like at least a 24 to 48 hour period. But I actually talked to an FBI agent that was there for a very, very short time period. Oh, wow. Wow. They had no windows. Wow.
One Charles.
89 1 Charles.
11
Well, in regards to where they would get the money to lawyer up, who knows?
These area, Blue Street.
Who knows? The family did put up $30,000 towards a reward too. Remember that.
Secondary Tech B-Fire 25, Underground, LA County Underground, Crew Dozer Team, Arizona U14 Direct, Victor Channels 130.70000.
You know, but the family does have some very... The family does have some serious, you know, ties in the political area, and you know, that's just like, okay, we'll talk about one other thing real quick, and then I'm gonna go home, folks, because I gotta get up early, and it was a long weekend for me. But Mr. Jamal Watkins and Miss Wanda, you know, Miss Wanda, she hasn't really been very forthcoming. But we know they put out statements, okay? But those statements, I'm sure they were checked by an attorney. And the reason I say that is because all the statements that were given by the family, okay, had to reiterate the fact that it was the extended family and that it had nothing to do with Jacqueline and Trezell. So they wanted to make 100% that the statement was to have nothing to do with Jacqueline and Trezell. Now that brings me to another thing there, okay? That could be for multiple reasons, okay? That could be because the family really doesn't want to have anything to do with it, you know, with Jacqueline and Trezell. Or that could mean that they want it to look like the statement has nothing to do with Jacqueline and Trezell, to make it look like the extended family has nothing to do with them. But somebody has had something to do with them. And we'll speak on that for a minute, okay? Jacqueline and Trezell, as far as everybody knows, they're not on any county or government assistance right now, okay? We also know that they are not receiving payment for any foster care or adopted children. They can't be. But what they can be receiving right now is bills from the state or the county for child support in regards to DCFS having to detain the other children. So what that leads you to there is, where are they getting their money to survive right now? Who's been paying all their bills? Who's giving them money to buy food? Neither one of them should be around any foster children anywhere. So that means Jacqueline should not be around her mother, like she was in the beginning. And the mother got mad and cursed people. But so where's all the money coming from? They don't work. They have no source of income. They're not in a homeless shelter. They're living somewhere that's unknown. They got funding. So somebody is funding them.
Agent Patrol 128, Squad 107, stage for Sheriff en route for an assault ALS, 8766 Bayberry Street, Upper Street.
Is it on? Yeah, it's on. Well, we're still live, so if you have a blank screen, I don't know what it is. You know, we don't know where the boys are, folks, but what we're discussing is some of the issues with the whole situation. I do believe this case will be solved. I do believe people will be arrested and prosecuted. But we know something happened to those two beautiful little boys. You know, that's my question now. Where are they getting the money? Who's funding Jacqueline and Trezell to live their life when these boys are missing? Somebody is funding them. And I think it is the extended family. And I think that's why every time they put out a statement, they tried making it look like they had nothing to do with them. And that's my belief, folks. But it is after midnight, folks. I have to get up early tomorrow. I will try every day to come on and discuss this case again, because we need to bring it back into the limelight. You know, that's one reason that I started, you know, again, because it felt like it was losing the it had before. I don't think they could be using aliases right now to receive funding, because they have too many people watching them at this point in time. Go ahead, baby. I'll be in. Tired? Or is it a good call? Oh.
That's not the one I'm after. Come on.
What? Maybe they're hustling. Whatever, doesn't matter who's funding them. Why does it matter who's funding them? What? Are you serious? But that It does matter who's funding them, because whoever's funding them is helping them detour law enforcement. Because if you make their life peachy king, it makes it harder for law enforcement. Wow. I'm going to leave it with that, folks. I'll come back on tomorrow. But for somebody to honestly think that it shouldn't matter who is funding these people that possibly killed these little boys, possibly, and for you to say that it doesn't matter, go look in the mirror and have a good night. God bless you all. We'll talk to you all soon. Love y'all. Remember, check us out on there. There are ways that people can actually help us now by subscribing to our Facebook.
Do you want this or no?
Huh? Yeah, just in case. But I guarantee if it was my children missing and I knew people were helping these people to hide out and cover up what they did to my children, I would not be a happy camper. Everything does matter. God bless you all. And by the way, y'all do know that the birthday party's coming up. We'll post it. It's going to be a roller rink. And God bless everybody. Oh, hi, Jennifer. And hey, Jennifer, do you have the information? I'll stay on for a minute if you want to give up the information, or if you want to put out the information for the birthday party. You can put it on AV News Crew and I'll share it everywhere. But Oh, I'm tired, folks. But yeah, folks, there are ways for you to subscribe to our Facebook now. We're changing a lot of stuff around. We're going to be doing a lot of different things now. Yes, there you go. www.wherearetheboys.com. Good night, everybody. Love you. I'm going to go in and get a few hours sleep before I got to get up and pick up Chick-fil-A and go feed some families. God bless you all. Okay. Hey, Jennifer, Apple and I should be RSVP'd. Oh, there's the owl. Holy moly. Did you guys just see that? Here, hold on. I'm going to give you all a treat real quick, as long as he doesn't dive bomb on me. I can't. No, I can't do it. There's a huge owl that just landed up there. He lives next door to us. All right, folks.